On this episode of The Free American, lobbyists are now stealing candy from babies. And by candy, I mean safety regulations. Time is running out in the current legislative session, and a bill that would limit the use of certain chemicals in children's toys has yet to be brought to the floor for a vote. The majority of the products that will be affected by this new bill are those manufactured in China, which is crazy because we all know that safety is a top priority over there. I mean, have you seen those nets that they put on their buildings to catch falling workers?
When you were there nets around the building to prevent further suicides?
There was, yes.
So you saw those?
I did.
And what did that look like, looking up and seeing them?
They look a lot like the nets you would put out to catch fish.
However, important legislation like this might seem like a no-brainer to you and me, but we don't have the politically savvy minds like Senate co-leaders Dean Skelos and Jeffrey Klein. These two are the ones needed to bring this new legislation to a floor vote, and as of now, they still remain uncertain as to whether they can support such a controversial decision. I guess the jury's still out as to whether or not lead and mercury are part of your child's balanced diet. Alright, let's just pretend there's some evidence out there that links lead and mercury consumption with side effects like, death. What is the reason for not passing this legislation? I mean, first they take away our Wonder Ball because some little brat can't swallow his action figure properly. Now they're after the lead and mercury in our toys. Well, they're gonna have to pry it away from our child's dead, lifeless fingers before we give in. And that shouldn't take long if this new legislation isn't passed. Well, according to the non-biased viewpoints from the lobbyists over at the American Chemistry Council, who would in no way gain from less restriction on chemical usage, this legislation would inevitably lead to many hardworking individuals losing their jobs. It just goes to show you that the American Chemistry Council cares about you and your children. They have spent over $160,000 in lobbying efforts to make sure this legislation does not get passed. And you should all go write the American Chemistry Council and tell them how you are very grateful for being able to keep your manufacturing jobs. Come holiday season, you'll still be able to get little Timmy that shiny plastic toy he's always wanted. And who cares whether it's made up of lead, mercury, and arsenic? Just imagine that smile on his face of his. And until he eventually succumbs to lead poisoning, just imagine how happy he's going to be. Thanks, American Chemistry Council. And that's how money in politics is actually killing your kids. Welcome to the Free American.